Good morning. It is Thursday, February 29th, 2024. It is a glorious day outside, nice and dry and clear, and there's like pollen on absolutely everything. But I need to get out there and rake my front yard again because it looks like it's just like shock covered in leaves. Fortunately, these are the dry kind of leaves that haven't sat around for a couple years and soaked up all the moisture and decay a little bit. So these are going to be like super easy to clean up. I might even just take like a leaf blower and just blow them around my yard because it would probably be that easy. I don't know. That's not on today's play card though. Oh, maybe it should be because it's going to rain starting tomorrow, then Saturday, with Sunday and Monday, no rain, but then rain for the rest of the week. Water from heaven, which precludes any kind of breaking. Anyways, yesterday was a new comic book day, so I went and picked up a couple books, picked up a prescription for my cat, dropped the prescription off, never went and picked up the actual meds, but I don't need them instantly because I still have like a week's worth for him right now, and we don't always get the pill every night. We don't get to the pill every night. But one of the here in town, we have two different local comic shops. Fallout Comics, which is I believe the biggest one in the state, and then Cosmic Cat, which I believe is the smallest one in the state. Because Fallout takes the entire footprint of a former pet warehouse, pet supermarket, There used to be a pet store that they're in right now, which is like a very deep double bay strip mall that is the same depth as a Best Buy. If you know how deep a Best Buy goes back, so they're huge. They have a large amount of product that is sitting around in their store. They get a ton of product that goes in and out of the store. But that's where I've got my pull file because they're really the only game in town. Because the other shop, Cosmic Cat, God bless him, but his comic shop is about the size of my office here. It is very small. It is, however, over in the Railroad Square, which is a giant loop with industrial roll-ups, and they're all full of really artsy fartsy tea shops and art galleries and little boutique cafes and retro thrift stores, and it's too much for me. It's too artsy fartsy, but lots of foot traffic from what I understand. So he's doing well enough to do his thing. I will say that he's the kind of guy that will sell you stuff based on what it's actually valued at, and then not do discounts on anything. Whereas Fallout gives like a 20% discount on just everything that's in the store, and there's marketing theory behind why you discount stuff like that, and you offer coupons and perceived value discounts and that kind of thing to customers to bring them in. But Cosmic Cat doesn't prescribe to that. If he says it's $8, it's $8 plus tax. So it doesn't need to be anything different than that, which I appreciate. You really know where you stand. Whereas at Fallout, you say, something's going to be $8. Well, it's actually $8 minus 20% off plus 7.5% for local taxes. I mean, Fallout, if you could find the good stuff at Fallout, that's the place to buy it because it's a lot cheaper. But I don't know. I was talking to the guy that owns Cosmic Cat yesterday because he had made a post on Facebook about a box of comics that he hadn't priced out yet. And I noticed that he had a few of the older Trek comics in there, which the Gold Key series, not impossible to find. There's enough of those issues still floating around that I think I'm gonna eventually be able to finish that series, but not at the prices that eBay wants to sell them for, because those things that they go for 40 or $50 each just for like regular issues. And then heaven forbid it be like the first like 5 issues, because those usually go, for around $100 each. Especially if they're CGC graded, which I don't want to purchase any of those myself. In fact, I've got a stack of CGC graded books over here to my left that I just got incidentally, just like through other lots and like raffles and that kind of stuff, that like, you get something random, and I won something, but it was a CGC graded copy of something else. The only book that I've intentionally purchased, I'm trying to see if I can see it. I think it's up there. The only one that I've intentionally purchased that was a slab CGC graded book was the first appearance of the Rocketeer, which I figured I've already got like 4 or 5 copies of this. Might as well get one that is, I think it's a 9.3 graded book. And it looks very pretty up there. I like it. I like. The 2 other ones, I can't even remember what one of them is, because there's 2 of them on that pile over there. One is the first appearance of Echo, the character that just had her TV show, which I probably should have sold the CGC graded one, because I've already got one from when I was buying comics at the time that her character first came around. But then I got this one in one of those raffles at a comic show. My wife picked it out, so she's got good luck when it comes to picking stuff that is interesting. But he had posted about, he had some books down there, yada yada yada. Went down there, and he ended up having 6 of these Gold Key books, which, like I said, are normally outside of my price range, but he said he wanted to sell them for $8 each if I bought the whole pile. And I was like, well, shucks, I guess I'm gonna have to buy the whole pile. Now, obviously, money is kind of tight, but I knew that the moment that I didn't have steady work, that I was going to start finding stuff like this. So I had squirreled away some money just for this kind of situation. Unfortunately, I'm like burning through that money pretty quick. So I need more work. That's what I need. I need to find another better paying job. That's what I need. Get another job is what I need. Yeah. More money. Money. Or I could just have a rich relative just like send me money. So if you want to be my online sugar daddy, let me know. Anyways, so that was comic books. Got the drugs for the cats. What else did I do? I cleaned up some more of the little fiddly quests from the original Borderlands, because I think I'm going to try to do everything in that game, even though everything's rated as trivial now. So we'll see how it goes. If I get tired of it, I get tired of it, and I'm just done with it. I think I've already written the review for my website, so I'm just doing it to do it now. But today, I've already done the dishes. I've already made myself some coffee. I'm making the video right now. After I'm done here, I'm going to the treadmill. And then after the treadmill, then I get online and start doing moderation and all that jazz. Yesterday, I tried doing moderation, then the treadmill. But it turns out that once I get online and I start doing stuff, I keep doing stuff. Like, there's an infinite number of things that I can do for my own companies when I'm online. So if I stay away from the computer until I have everything else done around the house, then I think I'm going to do it right. So we'll see how that goes today. But weighed myself today. I was at 282.4, which is down nearly 10 pounds from where I was a week ago. Which I feel like I have not been at a calorie deficit, but obviously I have. I don't know. Weight loss is a mysterious and confusing journey. But being on the treadmill, I think, helps. Doing a small amount of yard work helps. I think, like, the combination of, I had to have been at a calorie deficit if I'm losing weight. So, I don't know. I'm back to feeling like, oh God, is something wrong with me? Why am I losing weight this quickly? But, like, that's originally why I stopped losing weight, because I dropped like 60 pounds in the span of like 3 or 4 months. And I was like, okay, well, is it my actual weight loss efforts that's causing this to happen? Or is it because I'm dying? Turns out, though, that once I started eating pizza again, I stopped losing weight. So incidentally, we had pizza again last night. Well, should I say we had pizza, because it's not like Papa John's pizza, or like what people think of as pizza. It was a cauliflower crust with like 4 or 5 pieces of pepperoni, and me and my wife split like one of those like take-home pizza sizes. So it's thin. It's got cauliflower crust. She added a little extra cheese. I added some hot stuff to it. And then you eat a salad to fill yourself up for the rest. And it's a good combination, pizza and salad. You eat the pizza, then you eat the salad, and the salad pushes it all through. So it was good. We did that while we finished up the rest of the live action Avatar: The Last Airbender, which, man, it's easy to forget how hard that series went for a cartoon. It was super emotional, and the live action one really hit those emotional beats very well. The lady from the Prey series, not the series, the Prey movie, Amber Midthunder, she showed up for the last couple episodes, and I spent an entire episode thinking, man, I know that lady from somewhere. My wife looked it up. I was just going to wait till my brain like percolated her name up, but it might have been a while, because I don't do well when people change their hair completely. And her hair in this, of course, was a white instead of the darker hair that she had in the movie. And I love seeing her. I was a big fan of her in Prey. So, yeah, this series is good. If you were a fan of the cartoon, watch this. If you haven't seen the cartoon, but you liked this live action one, I would suggest watching the cartoon, because the cartoon fleshes out the storyline much more. They had to condense a whole bunch of stuff for the live action thing, because there's only 8 episodes of the first season. So then the rest of my today is moderation. I got some more training and shadowing this afternoon, which I think is less training and shadowing than it is me just doing everything, and the guy that's teaching me how to do it all just sitting there and making sure I'm not, burning down the building. Because I think we're already to the point that like I'm just about ready to just do it all myself. Of course, the second that I say that, I'm going to run into like something that's like completely unique to a situation, and I'll have to come running back to them. But I got notification this morning that the laptop fan that I ordered a couple days ago for my streaming laptop is on the way, so it should be here tomorrow. I'll be able to take apart that whole thing, fix it, because last night my wife came in the room. She's like, the computer's making a noise out there. Something's rattling around. I'm like, yes, I know. It is a terrible situation, and it's too loud, and that computer just like shuts down. Yeah, it's terrible. All right, I think that's long enough. I think that's everything I'm doing today. I'll probably tool around Borderlands a little more, finish up some more achievements, and then this weekend I'm going to get back to Helldivers 2, man. Ooh, freedom!